Hello and welcome back to my channel, History is Important. I am here today to do a July haul video because I went to a lot of historic places and I can't really see out of these glasses, however fun and patriotic they may be, so we're just going to put them on my head. So I went to a lot of places, I did a lot of things, I saw a lot of cool stuff, I learned a lot. July was a great month for history and Valerie together. Let's just put it that way. And for those playing along at home, this is a English flag behind me. Yeah, I know, ironic given the sunglasses that I just had on my face. But it was a gift from a bunch of friends the first time I went to England, and that's why it's signed and scribbled on and says welcome to England. So also fun things is what I got at Valley Forge Encampment and National Historic Park, I believe is the official thing. I think it's NHS. So I walked in, they had a big section of books right in the beginning of the gift shop, and I bought this one, which is the Negro in the American Revolution. And I'm not familiar with the author, it's Benjamin Quarles, but the intro is by Gary Nash, and I've read one of his books and I really like him. Iron-on patch for my little punk vest. Very fun. It has the barrack that says, oh yes, National Historic Park. I was right. Got Revolution. It's like $1. I needed it. Tea. Love my historic teas. A video will be coming on your screen eventually about me talking about teas. So this one is a green tea. It's made by Oliver Pluff & Co., which has made 3 of the other teas I own that are historically themed. And this is just packaged especially for Valley Forge Encampment. The next thing I'm going to show, I actually bought online. And on the 4th of July, the National Archives in Washington, D.C. had a special sale. You could get things like 17.76% off or something like that. And I was in London, as you know from my other video, and it's like, yes, I need to take advantage of the sale. So what I ended up buying was a Declaration of Independence shirt, because the one I'm wearing off right this second wasn't enough, of course, that I got in Philadelphia. We needed this one with the actual script and such, and their signatures and feelings involved. Moving right along, we're going to Gettysburg. I told you I was jumping around. I actually didn't buy anything in Gettysburg. The gift shop was a little underwhelming to me. Like, there were so many things and so many options, but it was just stuff that I wasn't really into. I did end up buying spoon earrings, which I don't know why they were selling there, but I bought them. And of course I got my little, what we did do that was cool, we rented a licensed battlefield guide who took over our vehicle for a little bit over 2 hours, and drove us all around the Gettysburg National Historic Site. He had us get out of the car a bunch of times and explain, like, you know, this is happening over here, and then these guys came here, and these guys did this and that and this and that, and this. Just, it's a lot more fun to process when you have somebody actually in the car with you, you know, who can answer questions that you have as thoughts come to you, and can give you, like, their personal take on things, like, you know, talking shit about one general and the, you know, praising another general. Like, that stuff just is really cool to me when people are passionate about what they like. So this I picked up at the Whitechapel Bell Foundry. I made a video about my trip there that my friend Mel surprised me with. It's where Liberty Bell was made, and Big Ben, and many other famous bells. So I just got a little lapel pin from them. I also spent some time at the British Library, which had a huge exhibit on punk, and 40 years of punk. It picks up this book, The Lost Women of Rock Music, female musicians of the punk era, and I think it will be cool. This shirt at the library, which says, "Girls invented punk rock, not England." It's based on a shirt that Kim from Sonic Youth wore, And I'm going to read this thing that she apparently said about this line in particular, because I had never knew the meaning behind this shirt. I just saw it on her and thought it was cool. And it says, because women being outside of the male-structured world do make more natural anarchists. The conclusion, girls invented punk rock, not England, not the US, girls. Which, girls are awesome. I needed it. It's from a very famous zine that they had on display, but I forget the name of it. And it says, this is a chord, this is another, this is a third. Now form a band. And yep. I also went to the Museum of London, which had a lot of really awesome exhibits. I especially enjoyed the suffragettes, so I picked up a lapel pin that says Votes for Women, because the London suffragettes were kind of massively badass and wonderful and scary. Very scary. I would not want to meet them on a dark corner if I was against them. And the back of this card that this is pinned to has some fun facts, which is the original shield-shaped silver and enamel pin or lapel badge in the suffragette colors of purple, white, and green was issued in 1908. The militant suffragette organization, the Women's Social and Political Union, was founded by Emmeline Pankhurst and her daughters in 1903. Until the outbreak of the war in 1914, the WSPU campaigned to wake up the nation to the cause of women's suffrage, to win votes for women. I spent the 4th of July at the Ben Franklin House on 36 Craven Street. I bought a little button about it. I also bought a tote bag and some other things, but I gave this to my friend Amanda, who loves Ben and was not with me. They also had a fun little Independence Day quiz, which my friends and I did. Building is original, which is amazing, but there's no furniture inside because it's been through so many things that, and it was even a squat at one point, that they just don't know, so they'd rather leave it empty instead of putting things that aren't inaccurate inside. And this is just a little pamphlet from the Ben Franklin House, and I hope to go one day and have the historical experience tour, because I think that will be very fun. So for the party we only did an architectural tour, so it's just be fun to do something different. This is going to be a really long video, and I'm kind of sorry. And if you watch this long, I commend you, and I have no special rewards. I'm sorry. But I hope you liked it, and I hope it was interesting, and wasn't just me talking to myself for however long this ended up being. Okay, bye!